thanks Joe for introducing me to the great book of I Stole My Genius Sister's Brain and the wonderful character of Keith. I love the fact that he isn't necessarily a genius, but he is definitely smart in his own way, and it has inspired our activity for today. So your first writing task is going to be actually a little bit of drawing as well, because you're going to have your own invention. You're going to decide what you need to help you get up in the mornings. So as always, I love a spider diagram, and I've started to have a bit of a brainstorm and think of some things that I would like to help me when I'm getting ready in the morning. So it could be you are going to create an invention that makes your breakfast for you and gets it just right. So makes your toast or your drink just the way that you like it. It could be that you don't have time to walk your dog in the morning or to feed it properly, and actually you need something to help you with that. So could it be it helps your pet? It could be it feeds it for you, or even that it grooms and brushes their fur. Could it be that you are going to create an invention that helps you to get dressed in the morning? It could be so clever that it checks the weather forecast for you and decides whether you need to be wearing something warm and cozy or something that's going to be cool and it's a hot day. So it's entirely up to you. Your invention could be one of these, or it can be something that you think of yourself. But what I do need you to do is think about what it's going to look like and how it's going to work. So to help you with your task, you're going to need to think about what your invention is going to do. What problem is it going to solve? What does it look like? So you will need to do a little bit of a drawing, and on the worksheet there's a space for you to sketch out your ideas. And then when you're explaining how your invention works, you're going to need to use some technical vocabulary. Now, to help you with that, I've written some words on here, but you might think of some more yourself. So when you're designing your invention, it may be that it has switches or buttons or some kind of lever that you pull. It could have a conveyor belt that moves things along. So if you imagine at the supermarket when you put your food on, that is a conveyor belt and it moves it round. Does it have wheels or dials on it? Do you need to have a pulley or cogs that move something around? Does it have a motor or an engine that gives it the power? Or pistons? For instance, your invention might need to have a camera on that can see what is happening, or even speakers so that the person can hear what is going on. Does it play music? I don't know. Does it need a microphone? Okay, so these are all things that you can include on your invention if you want to, but it's not an invention that you've got to make, so you can make it as crazy and create it as imaginatively as you want to. Okay, so when you've got your picture and you've thought about the different bits that are going to go on your invention, you're going to then have a go at writing an explanation about how it works. Now, I've put on this sheet some time adverbials. So by using time adverbials, it will make our explanations clear to the reader and what order things have to be done to make your invention work. Okay, so we've got things like first, you could have firstly, you could have secondly, next, then, you could have after that, subsequently. You could have it could be when the button is pressed. It could be the conveyor belt starts to move, or whatever it is that's on your invention. It could be soon after the pulley is lifted, something else happens. Okay, and then at the end of your explanation you could have finally or lastly. Okay, so they're just words to help you when you come to do your explanation. And remember, when we're doing our writing, we want to try and make it neat. We want to think about our spellings. We do want to think about our punctuation and make it creative, but above all we do want to make it fun, and there's nothing to stop us from going back at the end of this, reading it, checking it and editing it to make sure that we're happy with it. Okay, so if there's bits that you're reading it back through and you think that doesn't actually make sense, it's fine, we can edit it and we can change it as we go along. Okay, just like Joe said at the start of this week. So I want you to go off, be really crazy inventors, come up with some amazing inventions, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.